This video looks at the Paper 2 AQA GCSE Physics predictions for exams to be sat in June 2024, in actual fact in a couple of weeks' time. So as always, these are predictions. In my paper 1 predictions, I was around about 60% correct, so more than half of them came up. They're based on what is always seems to appear in all exams and what hasn't appeared for a couple of years, but they are predictions. None of these might come up at all. There's a disclaimer here, and it is that, and I have no idea. It is simply guesswork. So please make sure you revise the whole content. Use your schemes of work, revision guides, the specification on the website and other websites like Seneca Learning, Isaac Physics. They're all going to be useful for you. So I think star life cycle might appear somewhere. Potentially, it could be a 4 to 6 mark question. So just make sure you're queued up on that and you've got the stars in the right order. They want a logical order there as well. That's really important. Ray diagrams, drawing convex and concave diagrams is really, really important. You want to make sure you get at least 2, hopefully you have 3 rays on there as well, and you remember the rules of the convex or concave, whichever one you're doing. And again, that also could be linked to reflection as well. More on that in a moment. Motor effect / generator effect potentially is going to be there. I've got a video on this channel that looks at the generator effect, the motor effect in loudspeakers and microphones. Make sure that you watch that and you understand the process. It tells you how to answer for both of those, a 4 to 6 mark question. And also on that, your F-bill equation there. So looking at your magnetic flux density, make sure you're happy with that equation and you can rearrange it. So reflection and refraction potentially is going to appear. It might simply be looking at some secondary data, or it might be more of a methodology type question for you to be able to answer. Acceleration, the equation, the required practical, again, chances are that's going to appear in some way. It could be a simple equation. It could be linked to the practical itself, how you would do it, whether or not that is with masses off a table or with ticker tape. Make sure you're happy with those required practicals. There's plenty of examples on YouTube. And of course, the any sort of equation there for acceleration, v take away u divided by the time taken for that change in velocity, and also as well potentially linked to force equals mass times acceleration. So see that equations of linear motion. Be prepared to have to rearrange that to find out the final velocity. So you might have to do a square root in there somewhere. Impact forces and momentum. Make sure you're happy with those, and the change of impact forces is a change of momentum over a time period, linked into car safety and braking as well. Magnetic fields, make sure you're happy with simple magnetic fields, maybe from a horseshoe magnet, a bar magnet. Linked into those, of course, are electromagnets, and you know the rules of magnetic fields is that those magnetic field lines cannot cross. You need to draw at least 2 or 3 lines on potentially a bar magnet, and with an arrow on there pointing from north to south, so pointing towards the south pole. Spring constant and elastic potential. Again, these equations are clearly linked in there. Make sure you're happy with those and you can rearrange them. And the wave speed equation there. Again, there could be some conversions here. It could be in standard form, and it might even be linked to S&P waves. That's something which quite often is skimmed through a little bit. My next video I do will be on S&P waves, hopefully in the next couple of days. So please make sure, if you haven't done so already, that you subscribe to the Physics Newt, and then once I've done it, obviously you'll be able to see it when it comes up. So they're my predictions, and as I say, please make sure you revise everything. There's no guarantee these are going to come up, but I sort of wish you the very best of luck. And when the exam's done, please comment how you think you did. So just good luck and well done.